Imagine V1/V2 visa refusals amid increased immigration scrutiny. The Trump administration has implemented a series of stringent immigration policies affecting foreign students, green card holders, truck drivers, and V1/V2 visa applicants. These actions are part of a broader effort to reinforce U.S. immigration enforcement and modify eligibility standards across multiple sectors. Impact on student visas and SEVIS record terminations. U.S. student visa revocations continue despite a temporary halt on SEVIS record terminations. ICE has issued new criteria to student and exchange visitor program officials for revoking and suspending SEVIS records. As a result, thousands of international students have been affected, raising concerns about due process. Rise in non-immigrant visa rejections. There has been a noticeable increase in the rejection of non-immigrant visas, including V1/V2 visitor visas. Applicants have reported denials, even for family visits or events. A key reason for rejection is often the consular officer's determination that the applicant has not sufficiently demonstrated ties to their home country, as required under Section 214(b) of the Immigration and Nationality Act. Visa interview process and requirements. During a visitor visa interview, applicants must establish eligibility under U.S. law. The consular officer may request additional documentation and decide if further administrative processing is needed. A frequent reason for refusal is the failure to overcome the presumption of immigrant intent. Real ID requirement for green card holders. From May 7, 2025, green card holders must present a Real ID-compliant driver's license or state ID to board domestic flights and enter certain federal buildings. Non-compliant identification will require a valid passport or approved alternative forms of identification to avoid travel disruptions or additional screening. Applying for a Real ID. Applicants must visit their state's driver licensing agency and provide proof of identity, social security number, and residency. Requirements vary slightly by state, so checking state-specific documentation lists is advised before applying. Real ID requirements for immigrants and tourists. Immigrants, international students, and tourists are not required to obtain a Real ID. Valid foreign passports and U.S. visas or I-94 records remain acceptable for domestic travel and security checks. Deportation concerns among green card holders. While green card holders have significant rights, they can face deportation for certain violations, including criminal convictions or extended absences from the U.S. Changing immigration policies have led to concerns among permanent residents about the security of their status. Executive Order on English Proficiency for Commercial Drivers. President Trump has signed an executive order requiring all commercial truck drivers to demonstrate English proficiency. The Department of Transportation is responsible for enforcing the mandate, which includes updated compliance guidelines and stricter enforcement of existing regulations. Safety and communication standards for truck drivers. The executive order emphasizes the importance of English proficiency for road safety and communication with law enforcement, employers, and customers. Drivers failing to meet the standard may be taken out of service. Industry reaction and operational impact. The transportation industry has expressed mixed reactions. Supporters view it as a safety measure, while critics see it as potentially discriminatory. Employers may need to reassess hiring and training practices to ensure compliance with the order. Compliance obligations for employers. Employers must now prioritize English proficiency during recruitment and ongoing employment. This includes revising employment contracts, training modules, and possibly incorporating third-party language evaluations. Labor shortages and industry-wide effects. The trucking industry already faces a driver shortage exceeding 80,000. Stricter language requirements may reduce the labor pool, affecting logistics and delivery operations, especially for small and mid-sized companies. Visa implications for foreign truck drivers. Employers using H-2B and EB-3 visa programs must ensure candidates meet the new language requirements. Increased oversight may affect visa processing times and approvals. Policy targeting international students. The Trump administration has expanded mechanisms to revoke international students' legal status. New policies allow quicker deportations following visa revocation, even without due process or legal violations. Use of criminal databases to revoke student visas. Officials use the National Crime Information Center database to identify students for SEVIS termination. This included individuals with minor infractions or no charges, raising legal and ethical concerns. Termination of SEVIS records. As of 2025, ICE has terminated over 4,700 SEVIS records, affecting primarily Indian, Chinese, Nepalese, South Korean, and Bangladeshi students. Many were flagged due to prior interactions with law enforcement, regardless of legal outcomes.